What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and today was supposed to be another episode of my Sunday Q&A series, but that's not gonna happen today, and I do want to apologize to those of you guys out there that was looking forward to the Sunday Q&A. I'll most likely do it tomorrow and post it up sometime in the afternoon time for those of you guys that are getting out of work and school. You'll be able to, look at that video and be like, clickety-clack, Mac! Oh, look, Q&A today. So, that's not gonna happen today. But today is a bad day for me. Today marks the anniversary of what's pretty much the worst day of my life, hands down. It's been almost 10 years now that my fiance at the time decided that she was gonna take her own life, and she followed through on that. She did. She killed herself, and yeah, I've been through some pretty tough times in my life. I've seen friends and family come and go, but, there isn't anything in this world that can prepare you for the amount of hurt that you can feel inside. Even 10 years later, when somebody that you've made the commitment to, that you've dedicated yourself to, somebody that you envisioned spending the rest of your life with, is no longer there for you. And it's hard enough when you break up with somebody that you really love and truly care about. But at least when that happens, you can lie to yourself, you can convince yourself that you hate the other person and that they're not really well matched to be with you. But when you lose somebody that you love like that forever, it really fucks you up inside, man. And I've gone through a lot of bullshit over the years trying to make sense of things, and it's taken me a long time to realize that this was just senseless. Nothing about the situation made any sense from the start to finish. Like, I can go back and take mental inventory of everything that happened. I can make a timeline on a wall that'll be like fucking 15 feet long. I can point out every single situation as just absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that, that we ended up at this conclusion just makes me wonder how the entire situation was ignored in the first place. But I don't want to spend my time talking about that. If you do want to see that, I do have, tons of videos inside my Road to 30 and my Life After 30 series, which basically goes and chronicalizes my entire life, and I tell you guys, exactly what I was feeling on those days, and, how I made it to where I am today, but that's something that we've already touched over, and maybe I'll touch over it on again another day. But I just wanted to keep this video short and sweet because, number one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really don't feel like doing much of anything today, honestly. And number two, I sort of wanted to take this time to send a message out there, which is something that I usually never do, because it brings my personal life and my YouTube together, and I kind of try to keep that a little bit separately, because my videos are made for you guys. But today, this video is gonna be mine, and I hope you guys are gonna be a little bit alright with that. Dear Munchkin, it's been almost 10 years since your mom died, and I heard you were recently having some troubles dealing with your mother's death. Especially now that you're growing into a young woman, you need your mother more than ever. Recently, your father has actually agreed to allow me to speak to you, and has even contacted me about doing so. And as much as I would love to talk to you, Mushy, I don't want to complicate your life any further. Your life is already hard enough growing up without your mother to have the potential stress added on top of that of me and your father arguing. And I refuse to do that to you. You don't deserve it. Instead, I want to let you know that I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to speak to you after your mother died, especially at the funeral. I could barely come up with any words for myself, let alone a 5-year-old child. I'm sure you have all types of questions about why your mom left the way she did, and there are a million fingers to point the blame at. But in the end, your mother didn't leave you because she didn't love you. She left you because she lived her life in pain every single day. But the pain she felt was no match for the love that she had for you. In fact, you were actually the first thing every day that would put a smile on your mother's face. There's a lot of circumstances surrounding your mother and father's relationship, and one day when you're old enough, I will share with you the details of that situation, and things might make a little bit more sense. But I just want you to know right now, because you're having problems dealing with the fact that your mother's not there, and you're growing into a teenage girl that does need her mother, just know that your mother didn't kill herself because she didn't love you. She killed herself because without you, the pain of living was just too much. She couldn't handle it. She couldn't deal with it. One day I'll explain everything for you. Until then, just know that your mother is still with you. And the fact that you're a little piece of her makes you special. And I love you, Munchie. I just want you to know that you're not the only one having a bad day today.